Inquiries into the Foundation's records revealed that stipend payments ceased gradually between 1998 and 2003. There was no mass termination. Stipends simply expired as subjects reached adulthood. Guardians received closing letters. Closing letters used the phrase transition period completed. They did not specify what subjects transitioned into. Guardians were not asked to surrender their subjects. Subjects did not return to hospitals. Subjects did not enter state care. They continued living where they were. Transition without destination implies integration. The integration phase relied on a critical assumption. Compliant adults are self-sustaining. Adults who do not resist can be placed anywhere. Adults who do not demand can be managed easily. Adults who do not assert identity do not require identity to function. Identity was optional. Investigators later discovered that several subjects lacked Social Security numbers during early adulthood. This did not prevent employment. Private contractors do not evaluate history, they evaluate output. When investigators attempted to reconstruct employment patterns, they encountered a consistent trend. Subjects worked through intermediaries. Intermediaries handled payroll. Intermediaries handled scheduling. Intermediaries handled documentation. Intermediaries handled compliance. Compliance became a commodity. The remote care division became a supply chain. In 2017, a labor economist analyzing subcontractor networks in New England identified irregularities in subcontractor clusters. Workers with no public employment history appeared in invoice systems, with no onboarding dates and no prior training. They worked consistently for years without promotion or reassignment. Their tasks included scanning, sorting, filing, packaging, formatting, and transcription. The economist described the cluster as low-agency labor. Low-agency labor is characterized by minimal self-advocacy and high stability. Most low-agency labor originates through immigration pipelines or incarceration pipelines. These clusters did not match either. The economist attempted to interview company administrators. Administrators declined. One administrator replied that subcontracting was handled by a third-party vendor. Third-party vendors referred to fourth-party vendors. Fourth-party vendors operated offshore. Supply chain opacity is common in modern logistics. Opacity protects margins. Opacity also protects origins. Researchers investigating the remote care division confronted a new phenomenon. The subjects had vanished into the labor market not as victims, but as infrastructure. Infrastructure is unnoticed by design. Subjects became infrastructure. The remote care division did not produce public outcomes. It produced silent systems. Silent systems are difficult to remove. Systems persist through utility. Utility is an argument for continuation. When investigators attempted to locate the subjects as individuals, they faced an unusual barrier. Most people who encountered the subjects did not remember them, not because they disappeared, because they did not imprint. Imprinting requires social interaction. Subjects did not interact socially, they interacted functionally. One former co-worker described an encounter with the subject several years after they worked together. Her statement was recorded. During a research interview, I remember the desk he sat at more than I remember him. It's strange. He was there every night, but I can't remember his voice. I don't even know if he had one. The researcher asked if she found the memory unsettling. She replied, "It's unsettling how normal it felt at the time." Normality protects programs. Only abnormalities provoke inquiry. The remote care division removed abnormalities. Investigators also noted an unexpected feature among subjects: the absence of loneliness. Loneliness emerges from unmet social needs. Subjects did not express social needs. They did not seek companionship. They did not seek communities. They did not require belonging. Belonging complicates systems. Isolation simplifies them. The remote care division optimized for simplicity. When medical researchers attempted psychological evaluations decades after placement, they discovered an unusual pattern. Subjects scored within normal ranges for affect regulation, impulse control, and depressive markers. They did not qualify for psychiatric diagnoses. They did not qualify for this disability. They did not qualify for intervention, they qualified for employment. Researchers identified one domain of deviation: desire formation. Subjects demonstrated minimal preference. Preference implies selection. Selection implies identity. Identity implies autonomy. Autonomy implies negotiation.